So I'm going to show you the Porsche 962 nose that is going to be a bring-in trailer auction for the Brock Yates Fund for the Alzheimer's Association. So this is the way I found the nose on Craigslist, and this is a little 30-second backstory before I show you the nose. This was the Craigslist photo. To me, it looked like it was in primer, 2 shades of primer, and I assumed it was a reproduction nose. But then after I got it, I was under a certain light. I noticed that I could see where the graphics were. So here you can see where it said motor oil, and here's where the Havoline stickers were. And the nose also has very unusual brake scoops, different than any other 962 I've seen. So anyway, I started Googling around and pretty quickly discovered it was one of the Bayside Racing cars, and I found the photos from 1989 Sebring. This car finished 3rd, and that's the only time they used this nose, and it was on 962 number 139. And so I found three or four different photos of the car. And so I essentially just scaled those photos to figure out how to do the graphics. So now I'll show you the nose. I just got it propped up on some pieces of PVC plumbing pipe that I did. So it came out really good. Let me zoom out here a little bit. I found vector logos for most of the graphics. I couldn't find this vintage Hella actually, but that's just a Helvetica font. And so I really tried to do it literally just exactly like the historic photos. Most 962s, in fact all other 962s, have 2 small headlights, 2 5 3/4 inch headlights, and they have a little marker light in the middle. And this car didn't. This car has a 5 3/4 on the inside, and then I scaled it to be 6.5. So I found some Hella 6.5 inch driving lights and put those in. But I used polish and rubbing compound, and I got it to where it shines pretty good. Pretty shiny finish. But I didn't want to repaint it. I didn't want to make it look fake, like a reproduction or something like that. So it probably has the patina from Sebring. There were a couple spots here. There was a lot of white scratched off here. I just put a chunk of white vinyl over that. And again, there's cracks in the paint. There's scrapes. There's extra holes. But it really came out great. The only thing I added was I put the IMSA logo on here, which the car didn't have. I bought a couple of GTP stickers from IMSA. You can just go buy them. And I thought about putting them on the side instead of the Bosch. The cars actually use those stickers further back on the body, but I decided to just be literal about it. The headlights and the headlight covers are just for display, so the headlight covers are thin. The headlights are just kind of screwed and glued in place. They're fine hanging on your wall or on display. They would not be good at the Mulsanne straight. So if you could use this nose for a vintage race 962, but you'd have to change the headlights and the headlight covers. And the structure underneath, it looks totally intact to me. There's a metal tube in there. I assume that's part of how it mounted. The bottom of the front, it looks like, I'll go around the other side. It looks like Kevlar to me. Most of the nose is all fiberglass. Let me see if I can get this here. Yeah, so I think that's Kevlar. Just the flat bottom. There's threaded inserts here. I'm sure there was a flat splitter on the front. You could, get a piece of plywood and paint it black and dummy that up. Again, these really distinctive scoops is what helped me identify it. So, you know, you could touch it up some more, touch up some of the scrapes and stuff, but to me, it's just so legit. It's like this came off a race car. You know, at some point somebody pulled all the graphics off, and I just put them back. So it's not a reproduction, it's not a recreation. It's as close to the way it would have looked in 1989 as I could figure out how to make it. So my garage is only 28 feet by 20. It would just barely fit in there, but it's just, it would just be better in a bigger space. And it really was an impulse purchase. I saw it on Craigslist. I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, hope it makes a lot of money for the Alzheimer's Association. There's some extra holes in the nose. One guy on Facebook, he theorized that that they used this as a test nose after Sebring, and they put a wing on the front. That was something that various teams tested. You know, here's two holes. There's two holes up there. So, yeah. But anyway, you'd be the only guy on your block with a 962 nose, just like I'm the only guy on my block with a 962 nose. So, that's all. Bye.